All right, guys, I'm going to go through the percent of change check so that you could see what you maybe did wrong the first time around, okay? So on Tuesday, a baker sold 132 cookies, and on Wednesday, she sold 108, and you had to find the percent of change. So first, you have to figure out what's the difference between 132 and 108? Like, how much did it go down, right? So when you subtract those two, you get 24. And then you have to divide that by the original amount, as in Tuesday came before Wednesday. So this happened first. So I'm going to divide that 24 by 132. And I get 0.18 repeating. And that goes on forever, but this isn't the percent, right? We got to multiply it by 100 on the calculator. So times 100. And that gives me 18.18% repeating. And then I asked myself, was this an increase or a decrease? Well, it went from 132 to 108. So this was a decrease of 18.82%, which is D, or the last one. All right. Number 2. Sarah's salary in 2012 was $40,530. In 2017, her salary was $64,040. Find the percent of change. So first I need to find the difference between 64,040 minus 40,530. So 23,510. So you always got to find the difference first, like how much it changed by. Okay, so that's what I just subtracted on my calculator. And then I divide that change by the original amount. So it was 2012 when she made 40,000 and 2017 when she made 64,000. So the 2012 came before. So I'm going to divide by the 40,530. Okay, and that gives me 0.58. And then I multiply that by 100. My calculator, that gives me 58%. And then I try to figure out, is this an increase or a decrease? Is it a positive or a negative? So it went from 40 up to 64. So that's a positive increase of 58%. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Let's look at number 3. Paula is a waiter at Brian's Grill. The table spends $40 and leaves a total of $56.50. What percent tip is this? Percent tip is the same thing as a percent increase because it went up, right? When you leave a tip, you add it. So even though it doesn't say percent of change, that's pretty much what we're finding. So we got to do the $56.50 minus the $40 to find the percent or how much changed. And it looks like they left $16.50. So now I'm going to divide that $16.50 by the original amount, which is how much they spent before they added the tax. So $16.50 divided by the 40, which was the original, is 0.4125. Multiply that by 100 to get my percent. 41.25%, round to the 10th place, so that's a 3. And it went up, so I'm at 41.3%. All right, number 4. In December, it snowed 26 inches. In January, it snowed 22. Find the percent of change. All of these are decreases, like the answer choices. So I know that this December came, well, in January, it came before the 22, right? Because it went down. So how much did it go down by? It went down by 4 inches. And I divide that by the original, which is 26, because that happened first in this situation. And 4 divided by 26 on my calculator is 0.154. If I round it, times 100, 15.4%. And it was a decrease. All right, last one. 1989, the population of Arizona was 3,600,000. And then 10 years later, it was 4,800,000. So 4,800,000 minus 3,600,000 is 1,200,000. That is the amount it changed. And now I'm going to divide that by the original amount, which 89 was this much and 99 was this much. So 89 comes before. So the 3,600,000 is the original amount that I'm going to divide by. And that gives me 0.3 repeating. Multiply that by 100, and that gives me 33.3%. And this was an increase because it went from 3 million to 4 million of 33.3%. All right, guys, hope that helped. Let me know if you have any questions before you do the retake if this doesn't.